Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for mid-February. Happy almost birthday. When is the sun entering Pisces? On the 19th? Alright, now this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread, starting off with these animal spirit oracles. What are they called? Spirit animal oracles. I'm going to freestyle your tarot spread after that, and then I will roll some dice to get initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you, and I will also be pulling a few tea leaves to see what else we can look forward to in the next 2 weeks. So make sure you stick around for that. All right. Oh, I forgot to mention, for the first time in forever, I am going to be reading reversals today, right? I just wanted to make the readings a little more nuanced, so we will see what pops up. We have koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. Oh, I love that. Spirit always has a plan, doesn't it? It's similar to Cancer. They had the whale spirit, which said, trust the great mystery. So there is a mystery here. There is a plan here, a divine plan that you know nothing of right now. And then we have bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. Ooh, Pluto, which has made a generational shift into Aquarius. Recently, it's going to plant itself there towards the end of the year firmly for the next 20 years, 2 decades, right? There is going to be a collective rebirth for all of us. Moving forward, we have number 35 and number 5. Spirit has a plan, a rebirth is assured. It's like some of you are stuck in a stalemate and you're not sure when you will be able to grow out of that muck. And that stalemate could be anything. It could be physical, it could be circumstantial, it could be within your own mind. But you know what they say about lotuses, right? Dirtier the water, brighter the petals. Sorry, I had to pause. All right, let's see. We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. I did talk about stagnation and that stagnation shifting. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Letting your guard down. Where earlier you may have felt like you had to constantly defend yourself. You feel like you don't have to do that anymore. There's you feeling safer than you normally do. Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords in the upright. I love that. Something is unlocking within you. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Love that too. The Page of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse. Okay. The 8 of Cups in the upright. Very similar reading to Cancer. If you have Cancer placements, I recommend you go watch that reading. The Tower. The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. The 8 of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords in the reverse. Well, Pisces, I feel like whatever this Tower was, you brought it down on yourself. You brought it down onto your own situation because there was a stalemate. There was stagnation here. I feel that you had to get out of a particular situation that was causing more strife than bringing joy. And that could be anything. It could be a relationship. It could be a career path that you had chosen for yourself. It's almost like you have your eyes set to the future. I will show you that card in a minute. I almost feel like some of you had had enough. With the Five of Pentacles, now in the upright, this is you being stuck out in the cold, right? Feeling homeless, not literally, I hope, but feeling homeless within yourself, not being comfortable in your own skin, not being comfortable in a particular situation or a circumstance, right? But it's in the reverse, which is telling me that you're getting yourself out of that. And you've brought it upon yourself with the Tower. This is Pluto energy, most definitely, but I feel it's self-imposed in the best way possible. That rebirth, that is assured. I feel like you know that Spirit has a plan. You know that whatever discomfort this is that you were put into is not going to be the permanent state of your reality. And I feel like you're working hand in hand with the universe. Normally, Tower moments come in when we least expect them to, right? They shake up our entire world and we're like, oh, what the hell just happened? And we're left dazed and confused. But here, I feel like you knew this was coming because you planted that bomb. And it's like you didn't tell anybody. Whether this was you leaving a job that you were in, my God, for 20 years, right? You didn't tell anybody and you walked out. Whether this was a marriage for some of you, you walked out. Without so much as a peep. It could even be a self-concept. It could be your own archetype that you're so used to. Oh, Pisceans are supposed to be dreamy and magical and sweet. I'm a Pisces moon. I get this a lot, right? Oh, Pisces can be a doormat for us. Pisces is going to understand. And Cancer had a similar energy where I could only see fire in their reading. And there's this explosion of energy, right? I barely got any cups for them. And I'm pretty much not getting any cups for you except the Eight of Cups, which I love. The Page of Cups even, but that's in reverse. It doesn't count. There's an explosion here because you were fed up. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse, with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, you've stopped putting work into something. You've stopped fighting for it. You've stopped approaching it in any way, shape or form. You may have been approaching a particular situation very reluctantly because you were afraid of the outcome. There was a fear surrounding whatever this was for you. Apply it to whichever area of your life you see fit, right? And you were diligent. You were very careful and meticulous about every move you were making in this situation because you were afraid of losing it. And now, it's almost like, to hell with it. I don't care. I'm going to color outside the lines. Screw it. You know? The Eight of Pentacles is a card of carefulness. It is a card of coloring within the lines, of following the rules, of working hard, of being diligent. And now, you're like, F that. I don't give a shit. There's a rebelliousness here, which Cancer had as well. And you know what? Being heavy water myself, I'm a Cancer Sun, Pisces moon. I think we need to embrace this. Right? Because all the water that we carry on our backs, all that water is emotions. And you, Pisces especially, you're a sponge, you absorb it all. Right? Cancerians can still go into isolation and not speak to people for decades. But Pisceans, you're communal beings. You're always surrounded with people. And you feel like you have to cater to them. There's a service orientation to your archetype. But now, I feel like you're done. It's not like you don't have the energy to fight for this. You just don't have the mental and emotional capacity to do it anymore. With the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant in the reverse, with the Eight of Swords, this could be putting you in your head, right? You may have been a very careful person. You may have colored within the lines all your life. Everything may have been traditional, so to speak. But I almost feel like some of you haven't entered this adventurous spirit and you're feeling guilty. You're feeling guilty about the unconventional ideas and thoughts that you're having. This is not going to resonate for everybody. The Eight of Swords is mental anguish. This is a mental prison that you put yourself into, right? That angel is stuck there, but that cage lid is open. He or she can fly away whenever they see fit. The Hierophant is traditional commitment, right? So it's possible that some of you got out of that traditional commitment, and with the Knight of Wands, you want to date around. But it seems very unnatural to you. So you're stuck in your head. That's just for some of you. If this comes to career, again, it's possible that conveyor belt that our parents put us on when we were kids, right? Become a doctor, become a lawyer, become an engineer, whatever. It's possible that some of you were professionals and you were following a particular path that was very well mapped out for you. But now that we are in Aquarius season, not just season, but with Pluto in Aquarius, right? And we're entering the age of Aquarius collectively. Eras change every 2,000 years, right? This is massive. We've been in the age of Pisces all this while. But now that we're entering the age of Aquarius, overall, this rebellion is very well suited. I wouldn't question it. Right? Take that leap. Go do what you want to do. Be adventurous. Travel alone. Date around if you need to. Right? But get out of your head. I feel like with the Hierophant, this could be almost restrictions that have been put on you, not physically, right? Naturally. These aren't restrictions that people aren't holding you back physically from doing something. They're just perceived restrictions that amalgamate within us based on societal expectations. Oh, what's my community going to think? Oh, what's so-and-so going to think? What are my parents going to think? What are my friends going to think? Right? Will they be happy with that rebirth? I'm speaking from experience. I had a very successful career. I started a business of my own and I ran it for 14 years. Made a wonderful name for myself, won 1 million awards, right? I was interviewed almost every second day. But COVID shut me down. I could have very easily restarted that business because that is what was expected of me. But COVID came at a point in time where I wanted to reinvent myself. I felt like there was more out there. And that's when I started embracing my Pisces North Node, and I realized that my future path in this lifetime was to be a spiritual healer. And to this day, I'm questioned. Are you sure you did the right thing? What is this tarot nonsense that you do? What is this astrology nonsense that you do? That's not going to make you any money. Well, it does make me money, firstly. Not just that, it makes my soul happy. So this is breaking out of those restrictions. There's something here, Pisces, that you need to do that is absolutely unconventional and off the beaten path. That's the only way you'll feel free. That's the only way that rebirth is going to be assured. You did bring about this Tower moment for a reason. Make sure you follow through with whatever this is. We have the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Swords. I did say there's something that's unlocking within you. But where is the key? It's in your hand. A lot of talents and skills that we have been born with don't show up till much later in life, till we actually actively think about those talents, right? There's something here that you're walking away from. If I have to relate this to love, this just talks about walking away from a liar, walking away from somebody who didn't allow you to see your worth, to allow you to see yourself in an authentic light, right? And what that is leading to, the best way I can put it, is unstuckness. We started with stuckness, right? Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles. The visionary in you is waking up. Or you're looking to the future, looking at all of those windows of opportunities, knowing that there's more for you out there. There's more for you out there, Pisces. I know there is. And this rebirth, whatever this is going to make you incredibly happy. I don't know what it's going to do to the people around you, but who gives a shit, right? The rebelliousness in me is showing up. And like I said, I'm all water. I feel like a lot of water signs collectively are going through this. There's almost an injection of fire within us. Let me know your placements if you know them, right? Where is the fire in you? Is it in your rising? Is it in your Venus? Is it in your moon? There is fire here that is being activated, and I feel like you need to embrace it right now. We do have the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, but we have the Ten of Cups in the upright, and then we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. There's no space for previous pain. There's no space for previous trauma. It's full steam ahead to a beautiful future that you have envisioned for yourself. And this future could be very different from what your previous definition of your happily ever after was. Right? And for some of you, this could be as simple as you were expected to have kids, right? But for some reason, you couldn't. And you may have thought that, oh, well, there goes my chance at being a parent. But you're being brave and you're adopting. I'm just giving you an example. There's something that's very different here that needs to be adopted, metaphorically or literally. It could be very different from who you are inherently as a person. But it's always good to borrow archetypes from other signs once in a while. That's what rounds us up, right? You're not expecting people to show up anymore. You're showing up for yourself. You're building this dream for yourself. And trusting that Spirit has a plan. In your past readings, Pisces, I have seen that you have been a little disconnected from Source. And not just in your readings. I have as well. But that connection is coming back online. And I absolutely love it. Ooh, I need to get you some tea leaves before I roll the dice. Pardon me. All right, let's see what we have. We have January. Whatever this intention is, I know January now seems like really far away. This could be seen two ways. It's possible that the fruition of this plan will happen next January. It's also possible that the seeds of intention that were planted, this tower that was brought about, right? This emergency alarm that was pulled by you happened in January. And you're going to start seeing the results of that now moving forward. Opportunity or windfall speaks for itself. Windows of opportunity, I was talking about that when I saw the Queen of Swords. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Pisces, this reading is going to make me cry. My goodness. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. Can't make this up. I was talking about your connection to Source, to Spirit, right? There is a lot of expansion here. And this rebirth is not just you being reborn as a baby. You're going to be reborn as a very sage person, a very wise and well-rounded person, where you're not letting past baggage hold you back, but you're using it as stepping stones to the future. Stunning reading. All right. Number 7, if you've been seeing 777 a lot, this talks about luck. Wonderful things are about to happen. Not picking it up. I have a little chart to the left of me where I have all the angel numbers written and all the symbols, the astrology symbols, so I don't mess them up. That's exactly what this says. Wonderful things are about to happen. And then we have, what is this? Uranus. Oh, yes. Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius. This is the rebel of all the planets. This is the rebel of our solar system. Right? Breaking free. Coloring outside the lines. I absolutely love it. And then we have Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. You may have Leo heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But this points to your 5th house of creativity, play, children. Right? This doesn't have to be your children. It could be the inner child within you catering to that part of yourself, which may have been neglected all this while, right? Starting afresh, that rebirth. So music, dancing, literal art, focus on that. Let that inner child within you thrive. Okay, let's get you some initials to close this off. We have the letters D, D again, 2 Ds. We have the letter E, L, F, G, and the letter N. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of someone you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Just a special mention for those of you who've seen your initials here today. Alright, Pisces, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.